Let me fix this. Oh, oh. That looks freaky. Can you see that, Danny? That looks really weird. Shadows. Hello. I can't decide whether it's going to be hot or cold up here tonight. Good grief. Hello, hello. Hi, Nancy. Oh, I'm here. How have you been? Hey, Bob. How are you, sweetie? How you feeling? Didn't that picture look weird? All those little lights, you can see the shadows behind them. That is just weird looking. I think a lot of us are just here. No one has any idea what's going on. Hey, baby girl. How's my sweet pea? Hey, typical. I can't tell if it's going to be cold tonight or warm. It's perfect right now. There's no wind. The dogs finally shut up. They bark at anything. Now there's 5 dogs here. Hey, Brian. I wanted to remind y'all that spring is here. You need to be starting to look for your spring edibles. Get them things harvested while you can. I'm hoping that we're not going to have a summer like last year, but you might want to get them up. Hey, Jules. How are you, sweetie? Yeah, I miss everybody. It's just been a complete nightmare here. But I'm not going to talk about me tonight. Hey, Barry. Hi, hun. Hey, Chris. Hey, Pete, everybody, keep your... Would you please... You're in the middle of a blizzard. Oh, my goodness. Keep your prayers up for Jeff Townsend, will you? He's struggling pretty bad. Oh, what's this? Helicopter. Ooh. Ooh. Hold on, let me watch him. I won't watch chat for a second. Hold on. I want to see where this bad boy's going. He flies over this house and we're going to have problems. No, that's a life flight. Jeff is just he's a fellow brother in our Bigfoot community. And he really needs our prayers. Hey, Miss Christy. How are you? Hey, Bob, what do you mean you're in the middle of a blizzard? Where are you? Okay, Nancy. Absolutely, hon. That's what this channel is for, too. We have a lot of prayer warriors. And you're actually having a blizzard there? Oh, my gosh. There are so many people on my prayer list. Hey, look, let me just say this, guys. I know the Lord's been really heavy on my heart about just commitment and family. That's what I put earlier. But listen, there's a lot of stuff that's going on, and there's a lot of people out there that are anxious. They're scared. They don't have any idea what's going on. People are so confused, but that's exactly what it's intended for. So Keep your back straight, keep your eyes on the sky, and just don't worry about those things. You know, you're a king's kid. You know, don't forget he's got your back and he takes care of things that we can't take care of. So listen, you can get caught up in this world if you want, but you're going to create more stress for you than you can possibly imagine. You got to let go of the stuff out there that people are talking about, because they're going to drag you down, and just continue to stay. Oh yeah, I heard that too, Bob. Just continue to stay firmly planted and make sure that your family and your commitments to whatever your commitments are, you stay with. Don't let go of them. I am really, the people that contact me quite often, I'm hearing the same thing over and over again. There's so much anxiety. That is straight from the pit, guys. Let me tell you. You have to be able to stand. I mean, look, you all know I've been through some serious stuff. Well, that serious stuff hasn't ended. We're still in survivor mode, but I am kicking. I am kicking the ground, let me tell you. Even though it's beating the daylights out of me, I am kicking the ground because I ain't going out this way. I am not letting the world take me down. Not happening. It's just not going to happen. You know, something else happens, that's fine, but no way. I am not letting the cares of this world destroy me. I'm not doing it. Yeah, Bob, let me tell you something. We had 30 degrees last week, okay? And then super powerful thunderstorms and tornadoes, and then 80-degree weather. I mean, this this is the craziest. Jeez. That reminds me of Ohio when I lived there. Yeah, it'll buffer probably a little bit more than normal. I don't know what they're doing out there. I think it's from the storms. They're still repairing a lot of stuff. No, I'm back. Well, hopefully I'm back. Can you all hear me? Stupid internet. There you go. Yeah. It's going to keep doing that, I think, but I'll keep reconnecting as long as I can. Hey, overbuilt. Boo. All right, y'all remember what your spring edibles are? You know what to look for? You all might need to start going out there and getting them. Excuse me. Hello, Hammer Time. That's good, Chris. Hello, lurkers. How are you? Hey, Tim. How are you, hon? Oh, boy, I could use a sagebrush. Great fire start. Hey, Lurks a lot. Yeah, well, especially ramps and wild garlic and stuff like that, wild onions. Get those things harvested now while they're early. You can even put them in the, Hello, Tom. No, I haven't watched Dave in a long time. I don't really think I've had much activity. If I have, I don't know about it. Like I said, last time I was live, we still have a couple of times when we'll hear a knock on the wall or the door or something, but for the most part, I haven't had much activity. But the weather's been really, really bad here. I've been gone. You know, usually when I work nights, but I no longer have that job, so that ended that. So I'll be home at night now. Get a lot of really weird sounds out here lately. I can't distinguish what they are. The owls are super close. I mean, super close. It's been skunkarama for the past month or so. A lot of skunks running around, a lot of skunks dead on the side of the road. But heck. I actually had a dream about that, Christy. that it was almost a tornado was close, and I had a dream that one of them actually came into the house, shut the door, and I was freaking out. I cannot believe some of my dreams lately. My head's going crazy. Not really, just kidding, but oh, I can't wait to get out of this mode. Well, both, actually. The if the big guys are howling, like, or they're imitating the owls, then you can pretty much feel it as opposed to hearing it. And if I can hear it with my earplugs in, then I'm thinking, a bigger owl than normal. But we do have a lot of owls around here. And there's a new sound, almost sounds like a kitten, but a loud kitten, baby kitten. A little mew, type thing. But I know we have cats, but because the dogs are out, the cats stay in Jay and Dusty's house now, so they don't come out very often. But that was a strange sound. I got out and I had to run to town, I don't know, last week sometime, and I went to go jump in my truck, and I heard what sounded like a kitten, but it was so loud. You got you got a Sasquatch tattoo, really? I found a big metal Sasquatch. Well, those with the yard art that they sell. Well, there's one. Stupid internet. Reconnect, reconnect, reconnect. Where's Miss Martha? She's sleeping. I decided to come on a little early tonight because I don't know what the weather's going to do. Oh, you did? Oh, take a picture and send it to me, Christy. I want to see it. I warned you, overbuilt. Oh. Really? Well, try to take a picture of it and send it to me. Cool. It'll pop up. I won't be able to look at it, but I'll look at it when I'm done. I've got a little basket that I still haven't put outside. I knew that storm was coming. And I really want to put some stuff out there, like I said last time, but I haven't been able to do it. It has just been wild here. I mean, you guys have no idea. I mean, I'm sure you guys all got your own stuff going on, but oh my gosh, it is just wild. Hey, Denny. Denny. He can't hear me, which means he's not on a live chat either. Flashlight's dying. See there, you heard a regular owl. Thank you. All right, the flashlight went out, Denny. Yeah, I've never been into tattoos. Just letting you know the flashlight went out.
Yes, I am.
Crazy dogs. I just want to listen for a sec. Anyway, so tell me how you guys are doing. What's going on? Foot infection? From what, Chris? Y'all better have your onions out in your house. This is flu season. Remember, cut your onions, put them in bowls, put them around your house. It collects the bacteria and viruses, kills them. Get your peroxide and your vaporizers, get them going. You won't get sick. I promise. Ooh. Hey, Mike. Chris, you need to email me. I can help you with that. How are you? Long time no see. Or here. Or, yeah. Hi, Mike. I promise I won't yell or whistle. The connection's really bad, so if I lose you, I'll come back, I promise. As long as I can. Denny has his surgery on Tuesday for his cataracts. One eye at a time. Thank you to one of our lovely family members here online who donated for him to get his cataract surgery done. I want to hear you guys' what's going on with you. That way I know how to pray. Of course, I could just blanket prayer, but you know, it's easier when it's specific and targeted. And thank you all very much for sending me prayer requests. I appreciate it. It really, it helps me out a lot in my prayer life, but it also helps me get my mind off of stuff that's going on here. You know, when you have somebody else to take care of, it's much easier to lose, you know, the feeling of being overwhelmed. Well, when you think about somebody else, it's much easier. So, I know that's silly, but it's perfect. For me, it's perfect. I love my quiet out here. I don't hear a whole bunch of crickets, do you? Hey, Jenny, how are you? I don't know, hon. What's the last address you had? Tallahena or Antlers? Excuse me. Well, you can see the lights, but that's all you can see. I couldn't see anything behind it. Hold on. Sorry. My GERD is acting up like crazy. No. No Tallahena, hon. I'm in Antlers. Email me, hon, and I'll send you my address. But I wish I could upload some pictures. I've been working on the bathroom when I get a chance. As soon as I'm done with the bathroom, we might here within the next month or so, we might actually have a bathroom sink and a kitchen sink. Oh my gosh, I'll be in my glory. Do you know how to email, hon? Oh, I know, Tim. It was bad here too. Okay, then it's all lowercase EMTDEE04 @ yahoo.com. I wish I could put it up, but I can't. I don't know. What'd it say? Thanks. Oh my goodness. Hey, sweetie. Oh, that's cute though, overbuilt. How's your puppy doing? Oh, it's good to see you, Mike. It's good to see everybody. I'm so happy. I just don't get a chance to do this very often. Can you all hear me? I had to reconnect. You might have to refresh your screens when it does that. Whoa. Sorry. Like I said, I think it was because of the storms. I think it knocked out a lot of lines, and they're repairing, because this has been happening and every single night or day I try to get on here, it does this constantly. Hey, Sydney. I was just thinking about you yesterday. What are your ears burning? Ah, it's so nice to see you. I'm still going to try to do my spring camp out, guys. I'm going to try. Oh, good. I'm glad. Tim, that you had to stop drinking Big Red. Now what are you drinking? Drink coffee. It's good for you. Acorns can be really dangerous. You got to know how to cook them or how to fix them, get the tannins out. But that's a cute joke too. Why don't you stop drinking soda? You'll feel better. Soda's bad for you. It kind of looks like a Z. Denny put those lights in, and Dusty rearranged them, and we just can't get any lights out here that stay. It doesn't matter. Yeah, I know. You're an addict? Yeah, I can't drink any soda. I think I hear. Oh, we all need to stop smoking. I mean, seriously. Hey, Brown. How are you? Can you hear that coyote? Yeah, I really wish there was someplace here I could get some good fish. But I don't trust the fish markets around here because there's really no place to get some fresh fish. And store-bought, I just don't trust. Hey, Donna. Yeah, we will survive. I think so. I'm not going to claim survivor mode for the rest of my life. I mean, I'm just kind of fed up with it, but, you know, where there's a will, there's a way. Y'all can help me pray for a new job. I need one desperately. My baby girl told me to apply for a job online with her company. It's going to take, I mean, I'm still applying, but it's going to take a while before, you know, I'll be able to actually do it. And with the internet the way it is, I got to be really careful. But I did see a notice at Ace Hardware. Someone Someone's been looking for a painter, so. Hey, Pappy, how are you, sweetie? Hey, Mark. Long time no see. I haven't been on in so long, that's probably why you guys aren't getting any notices. Oh, I love my family. Y'all are just the best. There's absolutely no way for me to read that. You know, I think a lot of people, overbuilt, you're silly. There's a lot of people that have dropped out of the Bigfoot community. Have you noticed that, guys? I think there's a... The heck was that? What was that? You were drafted into what? Uh-oh. What do you mean you were drafted? Go get the ice thing for in your hands, Denny. Thank you, Peppy. You too. It was funny, overbuilt. You're silly, though. How's things going, Mike? Mark, did you hook up with David Wilkerson? Okay. Yeah, I did this morning, Martha. I know they had to scare you pretty bad. Tim, you're silly. Moving east. Yeah, he's got CBD here, but he don't take it. He said it doesn't work. My oldest son sends us CBD oil, but then he said it doesn't work on him, so I don't know if he's taking it like he's supposed to because, you know, he's non-compliant. But anyways, if he was to take it 3 to 4 times a day, it might. Remember, he's got all 3 arthritises: regular arthritis, rheumatoid arthritis, and psoriatic. Good. Well, we were given some, and it didn't really work on him very well. Me too, Sydney. I love listening to them. Oh, really? Organic body solutions? Huh. Where are you moving to, Mike? Tennessee? Oh, I hear clicking in the woods. Well, I'm about as east as I'm going to move. We're here for life. I'm done moving. Yeah, we got hail. I could actually hear the tornado, Sydney. I mean, that's how close it was. I don't know if it actually touched the ground, but I know it did a lot of topical damage. You know, treetops, wires. I love it when I hear stuff in the woods and the dogs are quiet. That makes me happy. I hope Peanut comes out to visit. What's the scariest sound you know? Noise in the woods? Yeah, it was pretty big. Did you see the pictures of the ones in Texas? They were like 2 inches. Oh yeah, you never forget the sound of a tornado when you hear one. I was trying to teach my grandson's girlfriend the sound of a tornado. I think it kind of freaked her out. I think that's a hound dog. I never went out to check. You know, we don't have a porch, so you open the door and everything comes inside. So basically, we were hunkered down in here. I went to the door once in a break when it was all quiet. I went to look at the sky, and then when it stopped raining for a while, you know, that calm before the storm, we all went outside and looked up. We were trying to find out where it was coming from or where it was going. You could actually see the. Uh-oh, hold on. Uh-oh. 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 Somebody doesn't like something. Watch it be another stupid skunk. If it is, I'm gonna close the window. Tank hasn't been allowed in the house for about 2 weeks because he got into a skunk. Yeah, Sydney, it sounds like thunder that doesn't stop. You know that roll, that deep guttural sound of a of thunder. That's what it sounds like. It doesn't go away. It stays. That's when you know it's a tornado. If it gets real close, it's absolutely so overpowering that you can't hear anything. Yeah, exactly like a freight train. You could scream and you wouldn't hear each other. I've been in 3 tornadoes so far. They're not fun.
You guys behave. Go to bed. Go to bed.
I hope you don't get skunked any. Exactly. I mean, it's just unreal how loud it is. And the wind, just amazing. I've got my early I've got my early, what is it? Not the ramps, but I have wild onion and wild garlic and henbit. All that stuff starting to come up. My wood sorrel. I like to get them when where they're real young like this. When they first start coming up, they're so strong. I just dry them out, and once they're dried out, I just put them in a container, a glass jar to last all year. No, we don't have a shelter. Organic Body Essentials. Okay, I got it. Yeah, he might hate them, but man, they are so good for you. Dandelions are coming up. You can get the dandelion. Well, I wait until the dandelion flower actually comes up. But oh, my belly hurts. Yes, I am, Jenny. Winter dog piles. Well, the lady I used to work for, uh, she's got, I mean, she's right. She's telling her kids they have a gold mine on their property because they've got, it's really hard to find good, um, well, she's got, let's see, she can get horse manure, cow manure, goat manure, chicken manure. I mean, she can compost like nobody's business. And she could turn around and sell that stuff as people are having a real hard time finding anything organic, So, I mean, she is absolutely on a gold mine. Well, hello, how are you? I mentioned your name, huh? Your ears burning too? How you doing, David? I gotta light my candle. I can't see. No, light. Light. There you go. Everything here. Denny, no, 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 no. You hear my candle? Well, I'm glad you stopped by. How are you doing? Where did you get your book published from, David? If you wouldn't mind telling me. This thing's gonna crack. Oops, never mind. Candle out. Hey, Hiker Dave, how are you? Really? I didn't know you could self-publish through Amazon. Yeah, I'm not that person that says I told you so. Well, maybe I am. Sorry, Dave. It does get a bit overwhelming, doesn't it? Well, as you know, a lot of people are dropping out. It's not for the faint-hearted, I'll tell you that. I'm gonna have to go check that out, David. Well, you're like everybody else, that curiosity stuff. Plus, you walk around a lot. You saw things, I'm sure, and heard things. I'm sure your curiosity just peaked, especially when people started making comments about, what's out there in the woods. But there's a lot of things out there in the woods you don't want to know about. It's not an easy walk. Oh, and then you have all the experts. Oh, and then you have all the criticizers. Ah, just ignore them all. Do what you got to do. How you doing, typical? Tim, did you say you were dealing with depression? I'm going to keep praying for that depression and anxiety. Boy, that irritates me. Me too, David. I love it out there. I still get that, hair raised on the back of the head when I get out there sometimes, and I'll just turn around, go back in the house. So do I, Pappy. So do I. That's what fuels me. Well, make sure, yeah. See, I'm the same way, David. It's my therapy too, and this is my therapy. This is what gets me away from stuff. But I have been out there where I've got that ominous feeling and I just shake my head and turn around and walk off. I don't run out of the woods. I don't get super scared. I don't freak out. I just turn around and walk out of the woods. And I can just sit on, if the temperature is good, I can just sit outside and just look at the woods from my front door, or sitting up here. I'm sorry, typical. Hi, Isaac. You guys all know, y'all know that I don't lie to you, so here's the deal. No, we're not doing very well. Physically, emotionally, financially, the whole 9 yards. But we are still here. We're still fighting. We still have our good days and our bad days, just like everybody else. I mean, it's normal. It happens to everybody. Oh yeah, morels too. Not here. Oh, thank you for your kind words, Pappy. You can make it through the hardest times if you just have the faith and the strength. It's not how many times you get knocked down, it's how many times or how you get up. Not even how many times you get up, it's how you get up. You bring people with you when you get back up, People are watching you. You can give people strength just by getting back up. You don't even know it. We all have a purpose. You need to believe that 100% with your heart. We have a purpose. So what comes with me? Yeah, there's a lot of things, like I was said in the beginning, there's a lot of strange things that are happening. I know a lot of people are afraid. There's a lot of anxiety, depression, fear, stuff like that. And I know you guys weren't here when I first started the live chat, but I said, don't just keep standing. Don't get caught up in the world. You're going to be zombified. And they might talk about, some people think that being zombified means you're over medicated or or literal zombie, but I believe zombified or the zombie apocalypse they're talking about is where you just don't feel anymore. Well, you keep watching this stuff out there about the world, you're not going to be able to feel anymore. I mean, look at how the kids today are just unmoved by, tragedies. They're basically numb. Amen, Jules. That's exactly what he says. One for every day. You don't need to be numb. Well, I'm not desensitized and I'm not going to let it happen. I am going to continue to be, and all you guys are too. You just continue to keep your sensitivity and your commitment and your compassion, and don't worry about anything else. God's got your back, and He even said, "Good night, hiker. Thank you for stopping by. It was nice seeing you. You take care of yourself, and God bless you, okay?" Yeah, there's a new religion, a bunch of new religions. But God said specifically that He will fight for you and you shall hold your peace. So let Him fight. It is amazing out here tonight. The temperature is absolutely perfect sitting up here. No wind, no rain. Hey, maybe since I'm not working nights anymore. Oh, wouldn't it be nice to go back to the night live chats? It is. Sitting outside in a tent. Ugh. I even saw I forgot where it was I saw it. I think it was on Amazon. They actually have one of those. Hey, Brandon. They have one of those mosquito, I don't know, they're kind of tents that you hang up. It's a hammock type thing. It says 50 minutes, Brandon. And I thought about that. I'd put one of those hammocks out there, sleep out there in this weather. It's beautiful. I don't know if I'd sleep in a tent on the ground because, the chance of rain, you never know. It'll say 80% and it won't rain. It'll say 10% and it'll flood. Yeah, that's why we need each other. Got to build each other up. Got to make sure that you're there when someone falls. Just keep pulling them back up. It'll be okay. Don't let anybody tell you any different. I need to go get my stuff for my stomach. Y'all sit here and look at my Z pattern there, and I'll go get me something to drink. Oh, my belly's just on fire. I'll be right back, okay? Y'all be good. Don't go nowhere. Don't run away. Oh, really? Tell him I said hello. Tell him we love him, miss him. Boy, if you guys haven't seen Matt's videos, oh my gosh. It's amazing the stuff he has found. I just get lost in his videos. Peg leg? Who's peg leg? Uh-oh. All right, I'll be right back. Peg leg. Oh, you gotta be talking about Matt. He must have hurt himself again. I'll be right back. Oh, I just knocked it over.
Yeah, it's just catching you saying, ready to get this bad for the ladder won't be there, so it won't come down. And that's, hip though too. Why don't you take it and look at it?
I did already.
Half?
That's it. I think it's because I haven't eaten.
Fine, I would have bought you another.
Well, I think it's because I didn't eat. Just hold the bottom of the cup.
The flashlight wasn't dead, it was just dying. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
So that's just a statement I just typed it, I'm gonna say.
All right. Thank you.
So I'm not gonna type it down.
All right.
I'm having trouble typing because parts of it are really bad.
All right. Get your ice on you. It says Matt Niven. Just type in Matt Niven, Niven, and it'll pop up on YouTube. He's got some beautiful. I mean, he's finding Aboriginal markings and stuff like that. He goes for walks. Some of the pictures, some of the birds, some of the. Oh my gosh, they're just. It's amazing to watch his videos. Sometimes he talks, sometimes he doesn't, but it's incredible. Whoa. Hello, Freddie. You been here for a year? Oh. Hey, Rich King. Hello, Paradox. Oh, how are you guys? You a lurker? We got lots of lurkers. You know that, don't you? Hey, Gator. How are you, sweetie? Thank you, benefactor. We appreciate you more than you possibly know. Denny's surgery's on Tuesday. Whoop, whoop. He's going to be able to see. A lot of people lurk. That's fine. But I'm glad you're saying hello. I would love, like I said, now that I'm not working nights, I'd love to go back to the live chats. Oh, thank you, Pappy, very much. There you go, guys. Matt Niven's YouTube page. He really has some beautiful, beautiful videos. And that man hurts himself more than anybody I've ever met. He falls into caverns, slips down sides of mountains. Ever since the storms, I really think that they're working on it. Okay, Mike. Yeah, you guys will love his channel. I promise you, he doesn't. There's no hype. The buffering will pass, hopefully. They're fixing all the power lines that went down after the storm. But Matt has no hype on his channel. He's just out walking. And like I said, the pictures are just mind-blowingly beautiful, and he shows you things and explains things about the Aboriginals there, and it's just, I love it. Of course, you know me, I like the simple things. You're biddy? Oh, you're cute, Tim. Yeah, y'all tell him I said hello. He's a good guy. Hey, Jamie, how are you? Oh, and the birds too, Martha. How have you been, Jamie? Yes, he is, and they've actually hired him to do a bunch of get a bunch of information from them. He's one amazing guy. Let me tell you. I think we'd all like that, Tim. Remember, we keep trying to get him to come across the ocean, but he won't. Hey, Jules, I have some more. I have new pain medicine. Yeah, Gator, we'll keep your mama and you in our prayers. Keep her feet up as much as you can if she's swelling. Sometimes it's really hard. I understand that, but that'll help. No, Jules, they have. Sis, that sounds like him. Oh, that is so funny. But that sounds like Matt, though. Oh, gosh. It's nice to be able to laugh. It's been so serious. Oh, gosh. I'm happy you all are here. It is. I've been having gut issues for so long. I think that's what really did me in, but now that I know everything, now that I know what's actually going on, it makes it a little easier, and I am recuperating. I'm still recuperating, but one thing at a time. I'm trying. I still can't eat any more than a tiny bit. I'm glad you made it, Jules. All the scrubs. The weather was really bad. Yeah, like I said, I need y'all to help me pray so I get a job. I haven't been able to eat bread in a long time. What's really weird is what my stomach can handle with no... Good night, Freddie. God bless you, hon. Thank you for saying hello. We're glad you're here. Anything, Jules, at this point. Right now, I need something... oh, thank you, Pappy. Right now, I'm trying to... I'm going to see if I can't get this guy that put an ad up for a professional painter. I mean, I've been painting for years. Because even the job that my daughter told me about, it's going to be almost a month before I get a paycheck. Now, the hospital down here is hiring, but that's still almost 3 weeks before your first paycheck. So with a painting job, I can possibly get paid weekly. So that's what I'm looking for, because it's, you know, it's just very, very hard. And y'all know it, especially if you're still working, if you're not retired and you're still working. When you lose that job, now you got to play catch up, and catching up is the hardest part. And I'm not so much worried about the bill collectors, I'll take care of that. But Amazon, what do you mean, hun? I'll tell you one thing about Oklahoma is there's not a whole bunch of, those cards that they advertise everywhere for seniors for $2,000 or $3,000 and stuff like that. There's no place here in Oklahoma that has that. They don't have it anywhere in the state. Now I can go down to Amazon delivery. No, I didn't know that, Jules. You can go down to Texas and get all that stuff. If I moved to Texas, I'd even get more money on Social Security. But here, psh, you're funny, Denny. And I always say this too shall pass. I mean, we get through it one way or another, but dang, it just gets old because I hate money. I'm not the type of person that likes money. I mean, we've been there, done that, when you're younger. But now that we're retirement age, it really bites when you got to catch up. And I've been out of work for so long, I'm doing anything and everything I possibly can. But like I said, the hospital is hiring janitors. And I plan on going Monday to apply for a job there. I just don't know how long it'll take. But I don't know about that. Bowls and, like we can take care of ourselves, but the stupid bills. Really? The only side or the bad thing about a job as a delivery person is the truck. The truck needs work, and it costs a lot for gas. So a delivery job wouldn't be, I don't know. And they have a big, huge Amazon truck that shows up. I mean, I've seen it around town. I don't know. Yeah, let's not talk about politics. That's a good way to get everybody depressed, isn't it? I had no intentions tonight about talking about what the stuff that's going on here. I just, like I said, it'd be easy just to get tired. But I get so irritated, I can't get tired. I get fed up, I get frustrated, overwhelmed once in a while. I want to go outside in the woods and just scream. But I don't know. I got things to do. There's too many things I want to do. And there's too much things you can have. There's too many things you can actually have fun with. I'm not going to sit here and worry about the stuff I can't do anything about. And that's what I was saying earlier, too. If you can't do anything about it, don't let it stress you out. If you can do something about the problem you have, do something. Even if you got to change the way you are to do it, just do it. Yeah, I know. Yeah, and that's why, like I said, that's why a lot of people are getting depressed. Okay, Jenny. God bless you, hon. Much love. It's nice to see you. Just don't let this world beat you up, guys. I know, I saw that. Y'all are great. You know that? Absolutely adorable. Sweet. Well, be careful driving, Rich. Yeah, I keep saying I'm going to put my recorder out, but I keep forgetting. Like I said, oh, if you guys were only here for 1 or 2 days, I think you'd lose your marbles. You would not believe all the stuff that's happening here. And I'm not forgetting because it's easy to forget. I'm forgetting because other things take precedence. So I just, like I said, I'm sure Peanut's upset with me, but I don't spend much time outside. But I know she's here, so I could get out there and put that recorder out and probably have a really good, recording I could put up. And I've had so many of them. I need to get a different recorder, one that doesn't require that, that automatically goes to its own audio page where you can't send it, you can't record it, you can't upload it. I can't even save it to an MVP. Nothing. Not sound, what's it called? I forgot what it's called. I don't think so. A lot of people say that, but remember, I started having I've had H. pylori for years, and that was my main source of problems way before I even got into the Sasquatch or the forest people stuff. And then the ulcers came from losing 11 family members in 4 years, and I was nursing. So I just did myself in. And so when I went and had my last EGD on my stomach, he said, my stomach just looks angry. And I do still have an ulcer, but it's right next to my, where the opening goes from your esophagus to your stomach. That's where it is. So it's causing a lot of problems. I think a lot of people that have heart issues and a lot of people that have, no fenbenzanol. No, I've already tried that. That didn't work. I haven't bought the ivermectin, but I've taken the diatomaceous earth and I've had some success with that, helping my stomach where I was actually able to eat. But I told Denny I was planning on buying some ivermectins for us to try. I think all of us should here. Because everybody's afraid of the diatomaceous earth. I don't know why, but they all are. You would think, oh, here we go again. Hold on. Good grief, seriously. I had a tooth pulled yesterday. Well, yeah, I had a tooth pulled yesterday. Oh my gosh, it was the first time I have ever had a tooth pulled where it hurt my cheekbone and my ear, all the way up into my eye. It was one of the canines. Oh my Lord. I tried ice and heat, and I actually took Tylenol. Can you believe that? I actually took Tylenol. That's how bad it hurt. I was freaking out. I've never had so much pain. But now the pain's gone and I'm healing, so I always put the colloidal silver on it, so I've never had dry socket. That's what you do when you lose a tooth. Put a cotton ball up there with colloidal silver on it, and you won't get a dry socket. Yeah, ivermectin is something that people came up with when it started this banana stuff, because it was actually it kills parasites. And most of the stuff that's out here, bacteria and parasites, it'll kill it. They've had a lot of success, but there's a lot of people that have had, bad side effects to ivermectin. They get the wrong, or they take the wrong dosage. You gotta be real careful. Just do it like it's prescribed and you'll be fine. But I'm an advocate also for ivermectin. I will never say no. Yeah, I use clove oil on mine for the pain. Oh, really? Welcome back, Mike. Yeah, well, honestly, like I said, what's more important right now is food. That's what we food and gas for the vehicle. Getting back and forth. That I'm sorry, but that let me tell you. Well, yeah, that's on anything like that, Jules. It's smart to do that. And remember, you can get Herx, okay? And it's Herxheimer's, but Herx is where your body is full of the toxins that it's trying to get rid of, but it's kind of overloaded. You got to push past that. Keep drinking water. Remember, 3 ounces every half hour of water, and that way you'll eliminate that. Going to the bathroom is mandatory, absolutely mandatory. Yeah, lemon or lime water. There's, yeah, it'll deplete your magnesium also. So you have to make sure, and especially like I said, people with heart issues, you got to make sure that you're taking the right kind of magnesium. There's all kinds of magnesiums, but it's glycinate is the best magnesium, not the rest of them. Not oxide, which is most normally when you buy magnesium, it's magnesium oxide or citrate. You need the one that's that. Hey, sissy. Glutathione's good too. Glutathione's really good for people that have arthritis. But remember, your B vitamins, all your good vitamins, your B's and C's are water soluble. Remember them. Remember that. But your A, D, E, and K are fat soluble vitamins. They stay in your system. So when you do stuff like this, you got to remember, and this is really hard, but this is what I'm saying. Telegram. I don't know what Telegram is. If you watch what you're doing and you pay attention to what you're doing, you'll know when to do what. Your body will actually tell you, when you've had enough or you're depleted in something. But I can do a whole video on ivermectin and the stuff that you need to take with it and what you need to watch for. But that's anything if you're going to detox, anything. And these people that are calling in or writing or saying they're having a problem with their heart after they started something, it's because they're stripping their body of good stuff. Anytime you detox, you will strip your body of the good stuff along with the bad stuff, just like taking an antibiotic. I've never heard of it. That's why I said get out there and get your spring herbs, your spring wild edibles. Excuse me. I've never even heard of Telegram. Shows you how much I'm online, huh? Really overbuilt. That's cool. I'll have to check them out. Yeah, they don't have anything out here. Yeah, I am so out of the loop. Stupid. Just stupid. Are y'all back? I just had to reconnect again. Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. There's so much stuff out there that is actually really good for you, but there's a method to all of it. It's changing our habits to go ahead and do those methods to realize that And then a lot of people do stop when they start getting sick because they think what they're doing is making them sick when actually it's detoxifying, but it's hurts. So if you know the process, you can get past that and you wouldn't believe how much better you'll feel. A lot of people would off the pharmaceutical medicines, and I'm just so irritated that I can't do what I'd like to do, you know, online. I would love to have my channel where I could help people get through that like I used to back in the day. I would love to be able to do that. Yeah, you might want to put a tiny bit of salt in with your lemon water. Hey, Filmer. Yeah, I'm live. Just for like 2 or 3 days, sis. Just add a little pinch of salt to your lemon water. It'll balance. Oh, I don't even know. Jeez, I don't even know about half that stuff. Y'all are just, you're so ahead of me when it comes to that. Hey, Margaret. How are you, sweetie? Long time no see. You doing better, typical? I'm glad to hear that, hon. It's a cute little puppy there. Oh, trolls. Are you taking all the stuff, sissy, on Margaret's picture? Are you taking any of the natural ones? Are you taking the CoQ10? That and Hawthorne are heart lifesavers. It'll work. You just got to raise it. Yeah, that's my PayPal. Yeah, most of the time when they do the heart test, if you got problems with your heart, you in them. You got to be so careful. I'm seeing it, Denny. Don't you be doing that, Filmer. Denny's dad did that. He was telling us he was so proud to show us his vine that he was doing. He thought they were morning glories, but he called me one day, or when he called him, yeah, I know. He called saying he just can't stop scratching, and I used to scratch his back for him all the time because he couldn't reach it. Getting over there one day, and this man is just full of welts, and I was like, "What is going on?" He said, "Oh, come here, I got to show you something." Takes us outside and shows us, and all around the back porch where he thought was morning glories was poison ivy. I was like, "Oh my gosh!" We had to pull them all down and burn them, and oh my gosh, that poor guy. But, you know, he was in his late 80s. He didn't know. I burned it far enough away from us that I wouldn't worry about it. And the way the wind was blowing, it was away from us, so I know how to do that. Remember, I'm a firefighter. Denny couldn't. Denny used to burn leaves around our house in Arkansas all the time, and I told him, I said, that's why you're having so many lung problems. You keep burning all that stuff. There's poison ivy in it, poison oak, and he's allergic to most trees. So, you know, he was just doing himself in. Told him stop burning. He's a burn freak. Yep, EMT, firefighter, nurse, painter. Yeah. Mold, mildew, yep, that too. Well, Denny has a lot of allergies. That's what the peroxide does. That's why I like the hydrogen peroxide or the mullein. You know, I'm waiting to harvest. I've got a brand new plant of mullein. Yeah, just make sure you get all the tannins out. It's really good for you. You could actually, with acorns, you could actually make a flour out of them. I soak them 3 times, and then I boil them, and then you let them dry out. You dry them out each time you soak them, and then you boil them, and then let them dry out again. And if you crush them, then it's like basically like having, you know, flour. Well, there's quite a few types of acorns that you can eat, and some you cannot. Oh my goodness, Peppy. To get the rest of the tannins out. Sometimes soaking them will not get all the tannins out, so if you boil them, you'll get the last part out. Did you really do that, Pappy? Oh my. Yeah, post oak and live oak are both fine. Black oak, you know, there's a lot of them, but there are 2 that you cannot use, and I can't for the life of me right now remember the names of them. But there's 2 that you can't use because they're highly poisonous. You did. Well, thank you. I appreciate you more than you know. We just need to get through the rough time here. Like I said, being behind is just not fun. Catch up. Yes, they are. Well, like I said. Pine oaks are fine. And don't forget, you can eat pine nuts too, not just the acorn. And then pine leaves. As long as you boil them, you can make teas, but you know, remember that's highly nutritious when you're out there. I mean, it's not doesn't have all the vitamins in it that you would think it has, but at least it can get through a hard time. Yeah, that's true. Isn't that dog out there barking and barking and barking? You know, the coyotes haven't even been around here lately. Hey, anything helps. Trust me, overbuilt, anything helps. Just 20 gas to get us from here to town, it helps. You have no idea. And you have no idea how much I appreciate what you guys do. You might think it's a little bit, but it does more than you think. I don't know tonight. I don't feel them. No, I haven't been online. I'd like to. Well, dandelion, nettles, all of those. Like I said, now's time. And your ramps and your wild garlic, all those are for cancer. Your henbit is all in an all heal. Oh my gosh, those things are for cancer like nobody, and right now they're popping up all over. You can eat the dandelion. You can eat the whole part, but the dandelion flowers you can put in on your salads. The dandelion root you can dry out and use it as a kind of like coffee type thing. But you can utilize the whole part of the dandelion. But I like them when they're young. Yeah, dandelion jam is good too. Yeah, like I said, I wish there was some place I could go that I could actually do a video with you guys to show you, because there's a lot of places online that'll show you pictures and tell you about it, but it depends on your area. But things like wood sorrel and dandelion and nettles, all those, and henbit, all those are just about everywhere. And I've done some pictures of those, videos of those, but I would like to go back and do a video that has a lot of that stuff in it so you're able to recognize them anywhere. I mean, here in Oklahoma, we have goldenrod. We have, oh my gosh, there's so many things here. Black walnut. I mean, we've got so many. Yeah, stinging nettles, really good. You have cleavers here, which are also good. Yep, just like spinach. It's fun to start playing with them. Hey, Cryptid, how are you? And that's why you got to get them young. When they're young, they're not like that. And you steam them. I love to steam them. I'll check it out, overbuilt. Like I said, I haven't been doing anything about that. Oh, heck, Filmer, you don't want to know. It's too much garbage. But I'm here. Yeah, that's a crazy part about not having decent credit anymore. Is everything you buy now or rent to own is like anywhere from 50 to 75% interest. They have gone wild. I cannot believe how high interest rates are. It's unreal. They, I mean, that was illegal back in the day. Now, geez, everybody's doing it. It is a scam because this house right here, I mean, I think it was 17,000 or something like that. We're gonna end up paying almost, you know, what is it, Denny? 40,000 for it after it's paid off. It's ridiculous. I can't even worried about those. I got some credit cards when we were after the flood to help us through, and geez, I'm so sorry. But we had to have something. But I'm excited. Like I said, my bathroom is about 80% done. I can't wait to get that bathroom done. I'll show y'all. It is so cool. And then from there, I'm going to hopefully, Lord willing, start on the kitchen. So we have a kitchen sink. You would not believe how hard it is to do dishes outside every day. We have my kitchen sink is actually outside. It's sitting on the tractor, right? And we put water in it, and then we have to go out and rinse stuff off. Of course, that's when we have water and the well's not dry. Well, with all the rain we've had water, so you go out and you rinse them off, and then you put water in the sink in the tractor bucket. And then you have to wait till there's good weather so you can go out and wash them. Rinse them. Of course, you have to put peroxide in it. Oh, well, it's called a 5-gallon poop bucket. You have to go out and dig a hole, just like you were living out in the woods. And then when there's water, of course, you can, use the toilet. But, other than that, you have to use a 5-gallon poop bucket. It's really survival, let me tell you. Showers is the hardest, though, because everybody has to have a day to take a shower if there's water. Hello, Squatch and Mama, how are you? If there's water, then they can do that. Well, it might gross you out, but if you don't have it, that's what you have to do. We'd prefer not to either, but my biggest thing, like I said, is taking a shower. Can't stand being filthy. Haven't done laundry in like 2 weeks. You have to go to the laundromat to do the laundry. Oh yeah, well, there's plenty of place here. We got 25 acres, so there's plenty of dirt. We have a hole back there. We dig it and then we put it in there for. Exactly. That's what we have to do here, Martha. I mean, a lot of people couldn't live like we do. In fact, my oldest son is just mortified that we're living like we're living. But, he can't do anything about it, but he is mortified. And I told him, I said, it's all right. We're surviving. It's good. It's, we're fine. And he says, I don't know how you can do it. Well, like I said, it's not easy, but it'll change. We're getting there one thing at a time. Like I said, I'm going to be so proud when I get to show you guys my bathroom. I'm so proud. Well, Squatch and Mama, what email? Did I miss something, sweetie? That's what I say, Jules. It's progress. And it makes me happy to see it. The tub's in, the toilet's in, the floor has to be repaired now because it keeps moving. Oh, yeah, but you didn't get an email back? Filmer. Yeah, you're adorable. I can't sit in the bathtub. I never have been able to take a bath. I always have to take a shower or pour a bucket of water on my head. Oh, you guys should have seen us before we got our tub. Actually, when we were staying in that little shed next door before we got this house, this shed house, we actually would take a gallon of water and pour it over our heads. Try again, sweetie. Email me again and let's see. I hope it's the EMTD and not the DDJS. Okay. I couldn't imagine. Stained glass bathtub? I couldn't imagine. Oh my goodness, Filmer. Yeah, I bet you that would be beautiful. Well, I'm glad you're here. I'm happy to hear from you too, or see you. Oh yeah. You know what? I cannot believe that I have got such expensive taste. I mean, for being raised poor, and I mean, we're talking dirt poor, I have got the most expensive taste. Never fails. I can walk into a store and see something and it has to be the most expensive. Ask Denny, he'll tell you. And I don't know how or why. But I used to remodel people's houses for them and make them their rentals. I used to go ahead and set them up, and people loved it. I mean, I just know I have expensive taste. I don't buy expensive, but I have expensive taste. I say, oh, this is really pretty, Denny. What do you think about this? He goes, yeah, that'll look really nice. And then you look at the price. I'm like, oh, well, maybe not. Maybe we'll figure out something else that's comparable. Where did that come from, huh? Oh, yeah, I don't care. It doesn't bother me. Oh, yeah, I remember that Pappy when I was a kid. We had a ball with those wringer washers. You know, I actually loved washing clothes in that wringer washer. And we had the one that wasn't electric. We had the one that you had to actually turn with your crank with your hand. I used to love washing clothes in that thing. I don't know why. I see eyeballs. Here, hold on a second, guys. Hold on, let me find it. Hello. Where'd you go? Hold on, I can't see it now. Dang. Where are the eyeballs? I just saw eyeballs over here. I'm kind of close to the ground. There's no light shining. Well, maybe that light's shining on it. Really, Sissy? That's awesome. Oh, they're just little lights on the ground. You know, those I don't know, the solar ones. My daughter-in-law brought them home. We're trying to find something out here that'll stay lit. I still have the blue lights on the tree out in the back side, but I can't sit out there. It's just too cold. Oh, yeah. I love memories, especially good ones. It's so much fun to look back at some of the fun stuff. Oklahoma. The temperature's dropping. I can feel it. I just put my bathrobe back on because it's cold. Really? Bad kitty. Bad kitty. Why are you eating pizza this late at night? Oh, yeah, Felmer, we got bad weather. Hey, Dave. How are you? Oh, you mean what's it called? The Yeah, I know what you're talking about. It was a piece of wood with lines on it that you scrubbed your clothes on. Washboard, they're called, I think. How you doing, Dave? Yep, head metal. Yep, it's called a washboard. They still sell those, you know that, don't you? Hey, New York. Oh, really, Mama? That is so cool. Lizzie, for Christmas, got me a cutting board that has a Sasquatch picture on it. It is so cool. I'll be right back. I got another drink. Hold on. And my stomach's starting to calm down finally. Oh, I know. I know. I wish we could share pictures too here. Ugh, I'd be so excited. There's got to be some place, some kind of platform you're able to do that. You know what I'm saying? Where everybody can get together and just, kind of like when you're on, although I hate Facebook, when you have chats on Facebook, you can share pictures and stuff like that with people. But there's got to be some place besides Facebook because I don't like Facebook. Irritates me to no end. On Telegram? All right, hold on. I'll be right back. Right back. Just give me a minute. Ow, ow, ow. Oh, this spot is so small. Oh, oh. Denny, one more time. Did you take these medicine?
My pills, pain pills.
I already took those, right?
They're still cramping. I haven't taken them this morning. Probably why it's cramping. They started cramping when I went outside in the cold. And I came back in, that's when it started.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. It's really pain. I'm trying to type. So I just decided to give up on typing. My left hand's the worst. I mean, very weak.
Thank you. This space is so small up here. All this stuff up here is making me crazy. Crazy. Can you get any crazier? Okay. Oh, I'm back up in this little spot again. Oh, no, I'm here, sissy. Crazy internet. Smack it. Somebody smack it. Hello, Monster Radio. How are you? Yeah, let's keep Sissy in our prayers for her heart. Oh, my Lord. Like I said, everybody is just loaded with issues, physical, emotional, all kinds of problems going on. Who's flashing a light over there? Hello? Yeah, I have StreamYard too, but I never. Brown, you're cute. I don't show my face. I don't know. I don't do that. I've just never been that way. I like showing the woods, if I'm on during the day, showing the woods, and at night, I usually have lights out here so people can see, it's nice to see a shadow walk by some of the lights, but I have it kind of zoomed in, so those are on the ground. Those little teeny push in the ground solar lights. Yeah, I don't show my face. There's no point in looking at me. We're supposed to be watching what's going on out there. Besides, y'all like my voice. You don't need to see my face. Ha ha. You're cute, Brown. Well, y'all wouldn't recognize me right now. I have lost so much weight you wouldn't even know who I was. I need to gain the weight back. If I gain the weight back, I'll be all right. Monster. Oh yeah, I forgot about Zoom. I have Zoom too. That's how I do some of my medical research is on Zoom.
They need to do that too. It's really hard to leave the getting on and off the tracks and the rocks. I don't mind doing
I gotta get better first, Brown. Well, things have to change here. You know, Denny's not in good shape. I know. I just can't help it. I know, Ryan. I understand that. Listen, with Denny's health the way he's like, we're back. I think he's good today, but this is not how it normally is. You know, it's been really hard. He's been really angry. Says he wants to die. He's ready to go home. You know, sometimes pretty mean, you know, to the family, to the animals. I mean, he's going through a lot of emotional stuff. And so I can't even go to work because he has a meltdown. So I have to, I can't go anywhere. Not until things change here. I'm trying I'm trying very diligently to have a normal life, but that's just not possible right now. We're at a critical phase with his health, and my health is recuperating, but it'll it'll be all right. But I promise you, when I get a chance to get out there, I will. Y'all, like I said, things have been really crazy. Oh, you're gonna have him on your show. Cool. Well, you know, with his psoriatic arthritis, and then they told him he had lung cancer, you know, and then he's having prostate issues, and then he's having memory issues, and you add all these things up, and he just, you know, it's emotionally overwhelming. You can't blame him, especially at his age. And then he's cataracts, then he couldn't see, you know, I mean, just, yeah. And then, like I said, me losing my job, losing the income, worried about paying stuff, worried about doing this, worried about doing that. I mean, yeah, you can't blame him. But I'm a hospice nurse, you know, I'm a hospice caregiver. So I understand it's just not easy to go through. And y'all been through it with older family members. That stupid internet. But like I said, this too shall pass, one day at a time. Yeah, I've been caregiving for a long time. You know, I think my body's just tired. You know, I mean, it's been 9 years in this position, hospice. And certainly it isn't easy when it's a family member. You know, it's one thing taking care of somebody that, you know, you go to work and take care of them and come home. You have your family and your normalcy, and then, you know, you can go on the next day. But when it's at home too, it's double. So, but anyway, well, a lot of people can't do it. You know, I mean, I. One of the things that people like about me with my job is that they will call me when someone's just about ready to pass, because even the caregiver that's been there for years, they don't want to be there when they pass. So that's when they call me in, because, you know, I make sure they're clean, I make sure that they're comfortable, I make sure that they're happy, I make sure that they have everything they need, and I can stay up for like 40 hours. I can stay up, you know, and take really good care of them. And that's my job. You know, that's what I do. And now it's a little harder since it's at home too. So I don't have a sleep schedule anymore. I pass out when I can pass out. I've always been an energy battery energizer. You know, the energizer bunny, that's me. Remember I told you the weebles wobble, but they don't fall down? Well, I take that back. They kind of fall down, but, you know, not really. Yeah. Yeah, you see things and hear things that most family members can't hear or see. And I think that's good. I think that's good in a way because sometimes their last moments aren't very good. And so you want the family to have the best memory they can on their passing. And so if you step in, you take that situation, you know? And so, and I don't have a problem doing that because I I sincerely love people, you know? I mean, we are all we are all God's children, and I sincerely love people, and I can take care of people. It doesn't, you know, I mean, that's just the way it is, right? Just you have to break. And this was my break. You guys know when I was nursing, you know, I'd come home from work and get online. You know, I was doing that, all the stuff I was doing, and I was fine until I got sick. And then when I got sick, everything changed. Of course, then we lost the house, and then the flood, and then all the stuff here. So, and now I'm older, right? So it's just going to take me a little bit longer to recoup, but I will recover. I will recover. And we will get through this. And I know we will. I don't have any doubts in my mind whatsoever. And I will not quit. I love taking care of people. I just don't like it, and I get irritated when I can't take care of me, you know. You know how that goes, right? When you're used to being able to do all the stuff that you're used to doing, then you get older and you can't do it, you're like, dang. Yeah, I don't think a lot of people understand that you run on batteries, you know, because you're, yeah, they need to. That's the whole point, right? Everybody needs to know that you all have that strength. You all have that strength. Everybody is endowed with that strength. You just have to recognize it and be able to get out of your, it's a comfort zone in a way. But heck, you have no idea how strong you actually are. If you look back at your life and really look back, you'll see how strong you actually were. Yeah, I know, Jules. Like I said, 11 people in 4 years. All the family members gone. Boom, 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 boom. Gone. Yeah, there's a lot of people out there. Like I said, everybody's really a lot stronger than they think they are. I mean, look at how encouraging everybody is to each other. I mean, that takes strength in the midst of things that are going on like they are. You guys are still encouraging other people. That is strength. That is hope. That is strength. That's encouragement. You have no idea how much God's going to bless you for that stuff. That's our job. What does he call it? Our good and faithful service is what he said. We are supposed to be taking care of each other. Remember, love your neighbor as yourself? I mean, this stuff just goes on and on and on. It hurt me. You understand what I mean? You know, I've cried. Oh, heck yeah, I've cried. But I just don't I usually just don't let people see me cry. You know, and I think that's why they think I'm made of stone or something. You know, I'll go outside and scream and hit a tree or something and cry my eyes out. But I think I've cried more this year than I ever have because things just slipped through my hands that I thought were, are on the upswing, and it hurt, Nasty comments made by people that are uncalled for, undeserving comments. They have to, they don't, some people don't understand that once you make that comment, you can't take it back. And even though I can close my ears and go about my business when I'm caregiving, it still hurts. I'm not made of stone. Yep, God don't like ugly. You're right, Jules. Yeah, I know. Yeah, people can be cruel. But you know what I look at, and this is the gospel truth. When someone's being really mean that way, and I might hear when they're being really mean, but part of me is like, what happened to them to cause them to be able to be that kind of mean? You gotta, I'm not gonna say you have to, but I have to try to look past the comment to see what would cause them. How did they get hurt to cause them to be that cruel? You know? So, Jules, you're made out of sugar too, huh? Oh, you're so cute. I've actually woken up out of a sound sleep and had my pillow just wet with tears and didn't even realize I cried. I cried in my sleep. You just try. Well, that's what I mean, Ryan. Yeah, sometimes when people do it, they don't, I don't know. Some people use the retorts and retaliation as a way to cope. It's a coping mechanism for them. They bite before they get bitten. And if you spend enough time listening to that person, you'll find out they've been bitten so many times. But I refuse to be a doormat, though. I do have my limits. Let's put it that way. You can yell at me and scream at me and call me names and the whole 9 yards, but I do have a limit. I will not be a punching board. I'm a great soundboard, but I will not be a punching bag for anybody. I cannot handle that kind of cruelty. It's not deserved. I'll sit and listen. I will try my best to understand, but when they start taking advantage of that, whoa. They know that you're the type of person that can handle it, and then they start taking it for granted and start using you. Yeah. And I do not want to get hard-hearted. And that's what happened. That's what the Bible says is going to happen in the last days. A lot of people are going to be hard-hearted. So we don't want that to happen. So, edifying each other and encouraging each other and praying for each other and loving each other, that's how you stop that from happening. That's why it's been so disheartening for me to not be able to do my live chats, because this is a place where we get together and we're able to have these conversations and pray with each other and be with each other. Exactly. And what do you consider a trespass? Is it just a debt? Is it, what is it? For each person, it's different. Yes, exactly. Overbuilt. That's what the Bible says. And I just don't want to be that person. That's my prayer all the time for the Lord. I do not want to be cold-hearted or hard-hearted. I want to keep my heart of flesh so I'm able to have compassion and mercy on people. He's the one that exposes them. But remember, the Bible also says not to cast your pearls before swine. Yeah, I feel bad for other people. I feel really sad too, Overbuilt. I have a hard time because I watch people, they just look so down and depressed, you know, like everything's over, like things are done and they're not done yet. This is the time when we need to show our colors. What's your favorite verse? Do not cast your pearls before swine. Even the unrighteous need mercy. You know, that's what you got to look at. There's a lot of people that intentionally go out to harm people, but they need mercy. That's the plan, Ryan. That's when you know God's in control, because remember, he said he was going to do it himself. He's going to pour out his spirit upon all flesh. That means your eyes and your heart's going to be open to. Just stay strong, guys. Yep. And you can tell there's a lot of people that are just dumbfounded at what's coming out of their mouths. You know, I mean, they're like, where did that come from? And I just smile because I know for a fact it's the Lord. You can hear it by what they say. Ryan, you're funny. Yeah, I don't want to be that way. I really hope and pray that the Lord keeps me at least where I'm at, because I mean, last week if I'd have had a piece of drywall or something like that, I'd have put a hole in it. I was so angry. Yep. Bible says laughter is medicine to the bones. I mean, I've had busted up knuckles before. It's not like it's the first time I've done that. That was years and years ago. I can't believe how close I came to putting a hole in the wall. Oh, I was so mad. But I was mad because it was unjustified. It was uncalled for. It was very cruel, and it was undeserved. And you do that to somebody who doesn't deserve it, and it just makes me angry because you watch that person torment. You know, that really angers me when someone gets hurt that doesn't deserve it. Well, what I consider don't deserve it, you know. Okay, so maybe they have an issue, or maybe they can't physically or emotionally handle it. Well, you don't treat them bad because of it. You don't hurt them because they're less than you think they should be. Nobody should put people down or look down on them like they're better. Oh my gosh, that irritates me more than anything else. Exactly, Jules. I don't see how anybody thinks that they're above anybody else. Oh, yeah. I've had some people in high places try to talk down to me, and for some reason, uh, I don't know how or why, except for the Lord, but boy, my mouth just goes ching, and they just stand there looking at me. But I can't stand being, that's just stupid. Refresh your screen, Denny. Hit refresh, the little circle button up on top. Yeah, especially if you call them on it. You tell them point blank what they're doing is evil, and there will be retribution, but not from you. Then they get dumbfounded. I really don't like people cutting people down, though. I really don't like it. Life's too short. Look at all the regrets people are going to have from their mouths. I mean, sure, you can think about the stuff that you've done to intentional or not intentional to hurt somebody, but when your mouth is way ahead of your brain, ooh, just think. I just wouldn't want to be standing behind them during, when we're standing before the Lord. We might be there a while. I even say that now. I don't. Yeah, well, that happens. Like I said, a lot of people don't want to hear the truth, but then again, you got to understand, what we believe to be a truth, somebody else might not even understand it to be a truth. Yeah, that's it exactly, Pappy. That's my point. You just can't put yourself above others. I don't care who you are. When the Bible says go sit in a low place to give a high place to somebody else, especially if that person is weaker, poorer, whatever word you want to use, you set them up above you, not to not to not to humble yourself for any kind of pat on the back, but you're doing it because you seriously believe that person's, has just as much right to enjoy the better things in life than anybody else, than the next person. If you really truly put people ahead of yourself, then you're one up on most of society, because right now society believes in themselves. It's me, 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 you know? Exactly. Yep, I hold everybody at the same level. I don't think I'm smarter. I don't think I'm anything better. I've done all the jobs I've done. Maybe I'm a jack of all trades, but you know what? It's because I get bored easy. It's not because I want to be smarter. It's not because I want to be stronger. It's because I get bored easy. And I've always been that way. So I don't think of myself any higher than I think of anybody else. I love doing new things. I love learning. I mean, there's people out there that'll blow me out of the water, that are half my age. And I'm like, I sit there with my hands, rested on my chin, listening to them, just totally engrossed because they know so much about a subject. I mean, just totally enthralled. I mean, it's just nuts. It's nuts. But I'm listening to a lot of the kids, and I call kids, anybody under 40. Hey, Pammy. But I'm listening to these kids. They're just so spoiled. They're just so, there's a lot of lazy people out there. They think everybody, they think they're entitled. They don't have to do anything. They're just going to sit and wait for someone to do it for them. What the heck? When did that change? Oh, I will, Ryan. Like I said, it's just been way too tense around here. I haven't even been online. I haven't even watched Matt's videos, and he's the only videos I have been watching. I haven't watched Rick's. I mean, I have not even had a chance to do this. Look at how long it's been since I've been online here with you guys. Just a wee bit overwhelming, that's all. When I'm ready to crash, I climb in bed with the heating pad and I just go to sleep. And that could be any time, day or night. I mean, Denny and I put down that floor on a Friday night to a Saturday morning. We finished. We started somewhere around, I don't know, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, and we ended up at 9 o'clock in the morning finishing the. See, I lost y'all again. Jeez. All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here. Sorry. I'm gonna go ahead and get off. Yes, I know. I'm gonna go ahead and get off. Yes, I know. I'm gonna go ahead and get off. Keep your prayers going. I love you guys very much. God bless you all. I'll be back as soon as I can. Prayers for all those that need help. Lord, I ask you to protect this family. Keep us together. Keep us strong. Keep us